Hi, this is Dave Griffith with Corso Systems. We are putting together an educational intelligent automation series, and as part of that, we're talking about DCS versus PLC SCADA, and we thought that people may enjoy this as a standalone video as well. So today we're going to talk about control systems, which is your DCS, your distributed control system, or your PLC SCADA. Now your PLC is your programmable logic controller, and SCADA is your supervisory control and data acquisition. We'll also talk a little bit more about selecting a system. Now, if you want to know more about the pyramids that you're seeing off to the right, you'll need to watch our Intelligent Automation series on the automation pyramid. A little bit about Corso. We're a systems integration firm with true coast-to-coast coverage. We focus on manufacturing execution systems, information systems, business system integration, and other high-level system integration. We're a true top floor to shop floor solutions provider, meaning that we'll do your high-end integration and also work on your HMI SCADA and all of your PLC needs. So jumping into control systems, what it really is it's your hardware. Now, for example, a large-scale refinery will typically use a DCS. Smaller facilities are going to be more apt to use your PLC SCADA option. Functionally, they're very similar as they're both designed to automate the process. And it gives operators a software interface to monitor and control the process. This is where a process historian comes into play. And please note, the PLC SCADA option is bridging the gap with the DCS based off improvements in things such as database integration, standardized control logic, process graphics, and hardware redundancy. Getting into your DCS versus PLC SCADA, the major difference is the architecture. Your DCS is integrated with controllers, I/O, your process historian, and operator interface. It's going to have many controllers operating specific equipment or areas of the process. Your vendors typically offer a standard controller and I/O hardware options for simplification of the process. It's easy to implement redundancy, and operator interface is built directly into the DCS by design. This is a top-to-bottom integration that can simplify system development. On the other hand, your PLC SCADA are individual components that need to be integrated into the system. It's going to give you many options in both the hardware and software compared to a DCS. Your PLC and associated I/O can be specified to meet the specific process requirements with many levels of cost and functionality available. Now, this same process, controlled by a single PLC, would typically use one or two or more controllers for the same process in a DCS. And the SCADA provides the operator interface, and it can be easily integrated with the PLC, especially if they're made by the same vendor. Selecting a system. Now, we don't live in a bubble, and many things come down to cost. And this is going to be broken down into implementation cost and long-term maintenance obligations, such as operator training and support costs. On a technical level, there may be components in a DCS not available in a PLC or vice versa. As technology improves, this is becoming less and less of a factor, but please confirm with specific equipment. In general, this will come down to the people working on the system, and if they have experience and comfortability with one of those systems, it may be a good idea to go with that, because it's extremely important to make sure that an implementation starts out on a positive note. In many facilities, this decision has already been made with expansions following the existing system in place, and new facilities require some research into the right type of system for the job. And this is something that Corso specializes in, and we'd be more than happy to help you from the very beginning. Again, I'm Dave Griffith with Corso, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. On the screen, you'll find my contact information if you want to reach out, and when our Intelligent Automation series is up and running, you'll find that linked on the screen and below.